Looking live over the White House right now, today marks 1 month since Donald Trump became president for the second time. And since then, President Trump has made big changes to the federal government, including mass firings. NBC News has learned more could be in the crosshairs. Alice Barr is in Washington, D.C. with the latest.
1 month and a head-spinning number of executive actions since Inauguration Day. President Trump's rapid remake of the federal government having real-world impacts, from canceled contracts for housing inspections.
To have safe and livable housing, that's the type of thing that they're calling waste.
To fired Veterans Affairs workers.
We're not some deep state that has ulterior motives.
And farmers waiting on paused grant money.
I've already done a bunch of the work, already paid for the material, already paid for the labor, so I'm out all that cost.
President Trump defending the cost-cutting moves.
We're trying to make our government smaller but much stronger.
The Defense Department now the latest target of the Department of Government Efficiency. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth ordering $50 billion in cuts to redirect to President Trump's priorities. While 5 sources tell NBC News Secretary Hegseth is considering firing some generals and other senior officers with close ties to former Biden Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, or who've worked on programs seen as out of step with the Trump agenda. At a Saudi investment conference in Miami, President Trump suggesting a new use for any DOJ-related savings.
We're thinking about giving 20% back to the American citizens and 20% down to pay back debt.
Without saying where the remaining money would go, also slamming federal employees working from home.
They're not working. They're playing tennis, they're playing golf, or they have other jobs.
In a week spent working from his Mar-a-Lago home that's included a few rounds of golf. Turning to foreign policy, lawmakers in both parties are looking to correct the record after President Trump blamed Ukraine for starting the war that Russia began and then falsely called Ukraine's president a dictator after he accused President Trump of living in a Russian disinformation bubble. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.